Hello, this is Hard Chatter, and today we're going to talk about Halle Berry's ex-husband, David Justice. Okay, he says she proposed after 5 months of being together. Claims that he left her because he couldn't picture her as the mother of her kids, of his kids. She don't cook, she don't clean, and she really don't seem motherly. So let's hear what this individual has to say about Halle Berry after all these years.
After knowing me for 5 months. And I mean, I said, okay, I didn't want to make her feel bad and say no, or like I was just in the moment. It caught me off guard. But I was like, cool, we getting along, we vibing. You get again, we only 5 months in, we still in the honeymoon state. And then all of a sudden, that followed up. I met Halle in May of 1992. So you talking about, then we got married January 1st, 1993.
Damn.
Right? And, but we spent a lot of time apart because she was doing movies in this country, that country. And we honestly, we probably could have made it if I knew about therapy. If we knew about therapy, we probably could have made it. We never had any major issues like that. Mm-hmm. It's just that because I was young and had only been in, honestly, one real relationship before her, my knowledge and my understanding, my wisdom around relationships just wasn't vast. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking at my mom, and a wife at that time should cook, clean,
Traditional.
And then I'm thinking, okay, if we have kids, is this the woman I want to have kids with and build a family with? And at that time, as a young guy, she don't cook, don't clean, don't really seem like motherly. And then we start having issues. I'll say this. We never had any issues about other women, other men. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, I was never tripping when, I was tripping one time when she...
Oh, no, I got one time I was tripping.
At one time, because I didn't understand it. When we were out to lunch in L.A. Now, my mouth from Cincinnati, man. I ain't even in L.A. scene like that. And she see an actor that she worked with one time, and he came in, hey, kissed him on the lips.
Oh.
What are we doing around here?
Was he European or American? I'm
American. What
the fuck is going on here?
Oh, so I know this is going to be a conversation. So we get home, and I ask about that. Oh, that's what we do in L.A. Oh, okay then. So now her manager and I used to go to this restaurant all the time. Had a young lady at the front seat us all the time. We went there so much, she became so friendly. We got the hugging her every time we come in. Hey, how you doing? Just regular hug. Take Halle and his wife to lunch one time. Halle and his wife to lunch one time. I said, Halle, this is such and such. This is Halle, right? Halle looked at that girl, saw how fine she was. Man, she gave her one of them, like, barely touched her hand, right? Just played her crazy. Mm-hmm. I was embarrassed, I was like, but wait, hold on. I just hugged the girl.
Right.
You kissed this dude.
Here's the thing. You were embarrassed, okay? But you put your hands on Halle Berry. You are the reason why Halle Berry has no hearing in one of her ears. That's how severe you beat her, okay? And you were embarrassed? It seems like Halle Berry has always been an openly loving soul, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. And the fact that it's been so long since y'all been divorced and separate, and you still cannot stop talking about her, that's creepy. That is freaking creepy, for real, for real. You need to go get help about it. Oh, and by the way, counseling and psychological therapy has been around longer than he has been alive. Let's put that in perspective. So the excuse that, oh, I wish the psychiatry was here when we were together, well, it was. But you was such a violent, vindictive, jealous, rageful young man, and you beat her. I mean, say that part out loud since we're talking about it. Oh, and the fact that she don't cook and she don't clean. You see, the time that you're talking about is when Halle Berry was at the peak of her career. So therefore, she didn't have time to lay down and have a child and cook and clean for you. You know, it was like you was born an asshole. Seriously. Okay, she didn't have time for that. And even if she did decide to do that, that would have cut her career short. Okay? And for what? To stay with a man who's going to beat her? Hell no. And now that she has moved on and she's happy with Van Hunt, the singer, by the way, who is a phenomenal human being. She's drinking water. She's looking good. She's looking healthy. She is healthy and she's happy. You want to come out here and you want to talk about her like this? Sir, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. And here's the thing. You couldn't picture her as the mother of your kids. Why the hell waste her time? Why waste her time? For real, for real. And no, I do not believe that she proposed to you. Okay? Stop it. You are not that important. For real. So you ain't got nothing to do but go to syndicates and talk about Halle Berry instead of talking about you and your career. How about that? And understand that you are the perfect example of why we choose the bear instead of a man in the woods. You just made it picture perfect evident why. Okay? And honestly, somebody said this. I'm 41. Why is this a story from second grade on my timeline? That's how long ago it happened. And you still can't shut up. Let her be at peace. Exactly. Because here's the thing. It sounds as though you want her back. And that ain't never going to happen. You ain't going to get the second chance to abuse her and put your hands on her. She's older and wiser now. And she's still beautiful. Okay? So cut it out. Really, cut it out. Until the next time, this is Hard Chatter, and I thank you so much for listening.